So diving into benchmark results and looking at the AI engine mode versus 30-watt mode, I'll start with the Cinebench R23 CPU testing, which reflects how well the Claw 7 handles tasks that use multiple cores like gaming, streaming, and multitasking. For 30-watt manual mode, I received a score of 9,939 for the multi-core performance, and for the AI engine mode, it came in with a score of 7,734 for multi-core performance. So quite a bit of a difference there, but for the single core mode, it was actually very similar with a score of 1872 for single core on the 30-watt mode and 1878 on the single core mode for AI engine mode. What this actually means is that in the 30-watt mode, you're going to have a stronger multi-core performance, which is great for gaming and multitasking, which is going to be important if you're using this thing as an actual PC instead of just as a handheld gaming device. And for AI mode, it means it'll have a great single core performance, but multi-core is going to be far lower, which is fine for casual use, but it's going to be very limiting for demanding games. And we'll talk a little bit more in just a little bit on how this affects your actual gameplay, because efficiency does not mean that the battery life will necessarily last longer. It's how much power you're able to get out of the more efficient use of the battery. So now let's dive into graphics testing. When testing a gaming device's GPU, synthetic benchmarks like 3D Mark give us a standardized way to measure performance. Two of the most common tests in 3D Mark are TimeSpy and Firestrike, with each focusing on different aspects of graphics performance. Higher scores just indicate better performance, leading to smoother gameplay and higher frame rates, especially in games that align with the test technology. So let's start out with the TimeSpy scores. TimeSpy is a DirectX 12 benchmark, which just means that it tests how well a game handles modern games with advanced lighting, particle effects, and other GPU-intensive features. The Claw 7 scored a graphics score of over 4,000 on 30-watt mode and over 3,400 on AI engine mode.